Hey, this is a video where I'm going to be talking about the things that I would like to see in StarCraft 2 before retail. Now, it's not just me, it's other people as well, what they may want to see, because quite a lot of the ideas that I've come up with and I've mentioned here have actually been posted on the forums. So I've got them from the forums as well as my own ideas, all integrated into this big video. So stay tuned, check it out. Some things you may agree with, some things you don't. Let me know what you think, and hopefully Blizzard check this out as well and implement some of these ideas. One of the things that I think StarCraft 2 definitely needs from a social point of view is chat channels. Now, almost everyone loves chat channels, and there's a lot of people, including myself, who just don't quite understand why they don't exist in StarCraft 2. Since it's been done in previous Blizzard games, you would have thought it would be rather easy to put it in at this point now. So as you can see, as you enter, you get your own natural chat channel, GBR1, which is obviously Great Britain. Or you can change your chat channel, look it down the list here, just go to public chat. Or you can go and join more specific chat groups like, well, there used to be Goose, so I don't think there's anyone in that chat channel anymore because Warcraft 3 is a bit dead now, obviously, but you get clan channels and that sort of stuff. So why we don't have that in StarCraft 2, I don't know. But as you can see on normal chat channels, people can have discussions, arguments, set up custom games, whether they be 1v1, 2v2 or TDs for everyone to join in. It's just great. So I'm really missing that in StarCraft 2, so hopefully that gets put in. Another feature that doesn't currently exist in StarCraft 2, whether it's going to be implemented or not, I don't know, but it's the whisper feature. Now you can contact someone by bringing up the conversation box or creating a new conversation box with someone in the StarCraft 2 tab, but that's kind of clunky and awkward to do sometimes if you want to contact someone quickly, especially whilst you're in game. So if you're in game or in a chat channel, then you can just simply, for example, whisper this guy and say hi there, and the whisper goes through. Another social feature that I think is currently missing in StarCraft 2 is the AFK message. Now in World of Warcraft or Warcraft 3, if you type in AFK and then a message afterwards, for example, I've gone for dinner, I'll be back at 2050, so that's 5 minutes from now because it's 2045, then the player that whispers you or contacts you will get that message come back at them. So then they'll know that they've got 5 minutes to wait until you're back. So I don't know if that currently exists in this game, and I've not found out the right code to type in for it, but at the moment I don't see it, so that would be nice to see. Another feature that was fantastic from the original Battle.net Warcraft 3 was the ability to switch which realm you wanted to play on. So currently I'm on the Northrend realm, which basically means European. And if I wanted to switch and play in America, I could do. I could go to the west side of America and go in Lordaeron, east side of America, Azeroth, or even play in Asia with Kalimdor. And it was that easy. You just basically press OK and then click on Battle.net, and then you create your account and you play there over there. Of course your ping and all that will be a lot higher, but you have the option to do it, so it's a really nice feature that I'd like to see again. Right, a couple of biggies. The first one I'm just going to say quickly because I'm not going to get onto it really. It's LAN. So I'm going to just leave it at that, really. LAN would be nice. Also, the other big one was basically the ability to host replays for your friends. Now, I don't know what happened to that, because that did actually used to exist in StarCraft 1, which is one of the things that people really, really liked about it. So, why it isn't in StarCraft 2, I don't know. So, yeah. Also, let's have a look at a replay. I wouldn't want to get onto this, really. Is allow players the ability to skip forward to a certain time, but I'm not sure if a coding allows this, so I'll take off the player camera. If I click here, all you get is a jump in and black screen. I can't skip to say what would be about 3 minutes of the game. You have to speed up the game to a faster times 6 and wait for that to then go, and then you can skip in between times. So this isn't such a bad thing with the short games, but with games that, say for example, may have gone on for 40 minutes, you're going to spend a long time sitting on times 6 before you can actually get to the point near the end that you actually may have wanted to see. If you lost the game, for example, you're going to want to see the bit at the end where you lost it, why you lost it. So that's an obvious one, but again, that could be a coding issue. Also, yeah, when you jump in between screens, instead of doing the loading and the jumping bit and becoming blank, it would be nice if it actually showed you what you could see. Like, the same goes for like YouTube. If you click onto different parts of a screen, as long as you've already loaded it and buffered it, it'll show it. It'll show it instead of a blank screen, if you get what I'm saying with that one. Also, the ability to pretend build for like referees or spectators when they're watching games. So if I was clicking on this guy's probe, then click on Nexus and pretend to build it. So it would show you the actual green grid for it. Now, of course, I wouldn't be able to build it, but it would be interesting to test some things, some theories that people may be having as the referees, whether a guy walled in properly or not, so then you could select build supply depot and then see whether it fits into the gap or not. If you see what I'm saying. That's just another little extra feature that I wouldn't mind seeing. Oh yeah, the other thing was that I wouldn't mind the ability to, say for example, while you're watching a replay or as a referee or spectator, is click on the tech lab that's being produced or a unit, and it will highlight or go straight to the actual unit that you clicked on, or one of those unit types, basically. With the loading screen, everyone loads the game at different speeds. So what would be nice is once all players have loaded up their part, their bar has gone up, then what will happen is a nice countdown timer of say 3 seconds will begin once both players have fully connected to the game. Something I would just love to see is the option to pre-select your race and color. So whenever you join or create a custom game, you will always join as, say for example, a green Protoss, is if that's what you selected, instead of a red Terran, which is the default or the next default color. So it would always join me automatically straight away as a green Protoss. So that's one thing. The other thing is something that a lot of people have touched on and is a great idea, is simply the ability to remake the game once it's over. So say for example, I've just had this brilliant game against this computer here. He's just a stunning player. We both had a lot of fun. The game's over. So you go to your menu. You can either surrender, pause, options, return to game. Now what if there was another option to remake the game? Now that would then rehost it basically. So maybe it's something that only the host could do. I'm not sure how this would all work. But say for example, at least if only the host could do, and maybe any other player, recreate the game in the exact same conditions, so that when people join they're the same color, the same race, etc. So that way you can get things moving nice and quickly. Now one thing I might quickly just tap onto here is that the score summary can sometimes be a bit buggy and it won't show it for one of the players. But that's something Blizzard are probably going to work on anyway. And also, the graphs is an awesome new feature, but you need way more options. For example, just one of them off the top of your head is obviously an APM chart that shows both of the players' APM throughout the game. So that would be very nice to see. As a commentator, a feature I would like to see is the ability to mute all of your friends at once, basically. At the moment you can currently do it by blocking communication, but even then it doesn't tell you or show any sort of indication that they have actually been blocked until you right click and go to unblock them. You've got online, away and busy, so it would be nice if there was another option to just sort of simply become unavailable. So when you select that, you don't necessarily have to mute all of your friends actually. Let's say this way instead. You choose unavailable and then no one can contact you. So when I'm recording a game and commentating, if you get someone messaging you, it's a bit distracting. You don't want those messages to be in the game. That's what you would do. You would just simply select unavailable. One of the things that was really nice about Warcraft 3 when you profile someone is that although it was quite simplistic, it's very straight up and you can get all the information you need. Their name, the clan they belong to, their rank, how long they've been in that clan. Then you get a little home page bit to write in here, or additional information. So that's good. It's because you can put in your own sort of details or any message you would like others to see when they profile you. Here you have the play history underneath, which clearly indicates, you know, how many wins and losses you've got with each race and how much of a percentage that is, as well as tournament games. You can also look at the player's clan history. Now if you look at the right hand side, it shows solo games, then a tournament, as well as team games, so basically any of the games that he may enter, or you may enter, whoever it may be, what their wins and losses are, how much experience they've got. Then you look at their team, so the games that they've played with allies of their own, and also their clan, where they're ranked. I just thought this was a really nice feature, and hopefully in StarCraft 2 that'll be put in basically.